What's up, superstars? It's that time of year again. Everyone's pulling out their ugly Christmas sweaters. Not to worry, this year we've got you animal lovers covered with a personalized design. First, all you need is to grab a favorite photo of your dog. This is the one that we're gonna be using. Next, you're gonna go ahead and upload it to Kittl using their AI Nano Banana Pro tool, as well as this prompt. Next, while you're on Kittl, you're gonna change the DPI to 300. We're gonna change the units to inches. And we're gonna change the size to 11 by 11. And then we're gonna hit create. Next, once you have the artboard loaded, we're gonna click on upload. All right, once you have the artwork loaded, we're just gonna go ahead and open up the dog image onto the gang sheet or onto the artboard. And this is the image, just so that we can have a nice, clear photo of it. Next thing that we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be using Kittl's AI tool. So you're gonna click right here. What we wanna do is we're gonna change the settings to Nano Banana Pro if it's not on there. And we're gonna go ahead and select the first area of your prompt. So we'll share this if you comment below or check the description. And then you're gonna click on this image here. And then we're going to remix this image and we're gonna press this prompt here. And then we're gonna hit generate. Bam, right there, you've got your artwork. We're gonna check the spelling, make sure that everything is correct. Everything looks perfect. Oops, I love the stitching. It just did a really good job on mimicking the dog. But you guys can technically get this printed, but it's gonna print out this yarn pattern. And if your sweater does not have the same yarn knit pattern, it's gonna look a little different. So what we're gonna be doing is a second part, which is removing the black background, and we wanna do it very cleanly. So let's go ahead and copy the next part of the prompt. We're gonna come back here, click on this image that we're gonna remix, and we're gonna paste it over the original script. So it shows what we're working with and what we're gonna be changing it to, and we're gonna click on generate again. And there you go. It removed the background very, very cleanly without distorting the image or removing any of the fine details. And once you're completely satisfied with that, we're gonna go ahead and move this out right here. You're gonna drag this new image inside of the artboard, and then we're gonna go ahead and click on remove the background. There you go, background is removed. We're gonna click on download. It's at 11 by 11. This is actually the artboard itself is at 1111. So if you wanted to, you're gonna go ahead and increase this a little bit bigger just so that the actual artwork, if you wanna print it at 11 by 11, is gonna be at 300 DPI resolution. Always scale it bigger if you have to. Let's go ahead and click remove background if needed. Actually, the background's already removed, so let's just go ahead and download straight up. And the reason why I didn't remove the background in this spot is because it's more controlled. If I do it the other way, I get the preview here. But both methods will work. I would say just always test. Now that the artwork is downloaded, we're gonna head over to transfersuperstars.com. This is where you get your transfers. We're gonna click on upload the artwork. You can drag and drop, or you can just upload directly. Now the background may or may not have picked it up. I think that there's actually a background here. I'm just gonna click on delete, and let's just go back here just to make sure we're safe. Let's go ahead and click on remove the background, like so. Change that back to 13 and remove. Bear Xmas 2 background. Now downloaded, it's a different size, so I believe the background is removed, but if you're not sure, there you go. The preview shows that it has no background. And when this picks up on our transfer by size, it'll trim everything down so that you get the actual image and not the actual artboard. As you can see, it's 8.5 by 11. We're just going to make this a little bit bigger. Let's try 9 by 11.7. I think that's a really good size. Detail looks good. As you guys can see, hovering through here, you can tell all the details are very, very clean. Nothing looks really weird. Go ahead and choose the quantity. If you want something quick, 1, 10, or 20 pieces. Or if you want something custom, click on custom on the bottom right here, enter the amount that you're wanting to print. It'll bring up the price per transfer. And go ahead and add to cart, check out, we'll ship the transfers to you. What's up, superstars? We are back. We've got our printed results here. I was able to put 2 of these on a 22 by 14 gang sheet. Let's go ahead and take a look at all the little details. All right, before I get started, let's just take a look at the design. Everything looks pretty clean. You see the detail? I think this is the perfect golden doodle dog. It has this right texture, so it looks like it's threaded on. Just overall, a really nice print. Can't wait to get this on the sweater. Let's go ahead and get this cut. So we're using our dolly cutter. This is a 30-inch cutter. Really like this because it fits the gang sheet size 24-inch really well. So you just slip it in, measure it to the point where you want to cut. I always like to keep one edge nice and straight. That's how I know it's straight. And then you can just cut. Turn this around like so, cut. And lastly, what I like about this cutter is that you can cut either direction. Not a lot of cutters will be able to do that. So this is the design. And I'm just gonna give you some quick measurements. It's basically about 8.75 by about 11.5 tall. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold this in half. I'm basically going to the end of the design like so, and then I'm gonna give it a quick crease. And this is gonna give me the midpoint on the top as well as the bottom. Make sure everything's nice and straight. Now for the sweater today, I'm gonna be using a Hanes. This is an Equal Smart. It's really soft inside. It's actually the P1607, which is a 50-50, not 100% cotton. So it's a little bit softer than what you normally get, and does have a little stretch to it. We're gonna set this up on our heat press. So heat press is on. Heating up right now. We're gonna be setting this at 300 degrees, and you can press between 7 to 10 seconds. And this is a Viver press that we're gonna be using. I'll have a link below. We did do a product test on this one. It does well, so if you wanna watch the thorough video, make sure you click on that link to check that out. All right, so we got the press out. It's already extended all the way. I did already do my pre-measurements so that I can get the center point at 15 inches across. I'm getting 7.5 in the middle, and I'm going about 2.5 inches down from the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the sweater. Just gonna place it in here. And we're gonna go ahead and measure and make sure that it is nice and even on both sides. Okay, now that the shirt is aligned, we're gonna go ahead and grab our transfer and lay it here. The laser definitely helps us in guiding and making sure that the design is nice and straight on here, but there are a few factors to consider. Since the design is bigger than the actual press after it's on the sweater, I'm actually gonna need to make some adjustments. So we're gonna grab our heat resistant tape. I usually like to tape down all the corners just to make sure that it is nice and secure and it doesn't move. 4 is enough. And then again, what you're looking for is actually this part right here. Technically, this is actually fine. It's still within the pad, so I'm not gonna have to adjust it. But if you needed to adjust it, I would just basically shift the sweater up so that it wouldn't fit. But again, I just tested it right here. It's gonna be solid and it's gonna be within the print size, so we're good to go. It's on already set at 300 degrees. I can only go in intervals of 5 seconds, so I'm setting this at 10, and it's on at heavy pressure, which is what we recommend for DTF transfer. And we're gonna go ahead and push it in here, and then just go ahead and hit. Actually, it's supposed to be on auto, so there you go. Okay. Now that it's done, I'm gonna go pull it out. Our transfers can be peeled both hot and cold, so I'm gonna go ahead and peel it like so. Ooh. Let's go ahead and use our finishing sheet, and we're gonna do a second press. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at all the little details. Let's start from the bottom. It looks really cool, like it's actually threaded into the fabric. The shoes are really nice. Just overall love the design. It doesn't have to be super detailed because of the way that the knitting is laid out, but basically this is what you see and this is what you get. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Hope you guys really enjoyed the prompt. It's a simple prompt to create a really good design like this, all in a matter of seconds. All you need is a supplier, like a DTF supplier, a good blank, and you're ready to press. My name is Phil. If there's anything we can do for you, make sure you guys reach out. We're here to help.